Good morning, students. Welcome to the geography class of class 7th. Today, we are going to start a new lesson. It's lesson number 13 in your geography book. The name of the lesson is Antarctica, the uninhabited continent. Topics to be discussed in this lesson are: number 1, introduction; number 2, location; number 3, discovery and etymology; number 4, Indian expeditions to Antarctica; number 5, physical features of Antarctica; number 6, climate; number 7, animals; number 8, natural resources of Antarctica. New words of today's topic are: number 1, continent, means huge landmass; number 2, expedition, organized journey, especially for exploration; number 3, frigid, means extremely cold. As we all know, Antarctica lies in the frigid zone, extremely cold zone. Students, you have to take out page number 131. Students, this is our planet Earth. Here you can see huge land masses and huge water bodies. These huge land masses are called the continents. There are 7 continents, namely Asia, Africa, North America, South America, Europe, Antarctica, and Australia. Antarctica lies in the southern hemisphere. The South Pole is located almost in the center of the Antarctica. It is surrounded by the southern Antarctic Ocean. Antarctica is the 5th largest continent in the world. Asia, Africa, North America, and South America are larger than Antarctica, but Europe and Australia are smaller than Antarctica. Students, now let's explore Antarctica. Antarctica, it is the 5th largest continent in the world. Asia, Africa, North America, and South America are larger than Antarctica, but Europe and Australia are smaller than Antarctica. It completely lies in the southern hemisphere. It is roughly circular in shape, surrounding the South Pole. It covers an area of about 14 million square kilometers. Windsor Massif is the highest point, whereas Bentley's subglacial trench is the lowest point of Antarctica. The entire continent of Antarctica is covered with a thick ice sheet. Due to the presence of thick ice sheet, it is often termed as the white continent of the world. The temperature remains low almost throughout the year in the continent. In Antarctica, the lowest temperature of -89 degrees Celsius is recorded at the Russian Vostok station. Antarctica is the driest, windiest, and the coldest place in the world. Students, our next topic is location. Antarctica lies in the southern hemisphere. The whole continent is concentrated beyond the Antarctic Circle, that is 66.5 degrees south latitude. The South Pole is located almost in the center of the Antarctica. Antarctica is surrounded by southern Antarctic Ocean. Antarctica lies in the frigid zone, thus it remains covered with the snow throughout the year. Huge ice shelves are found in Antarctica. These ice shelves are found at the edge of the continent. Due to the vast cover of ice, this continent is the most inaccessible region of the world. By the word inaccessible, we mean not approached. Due to the vast cover of ice, this continent is not approached in the world. The Ross is the only ice shelf that lies on the Pacific coast and provides the passage for the ships and boats to reach Antarctica in the summer season. Our next topic is discovery and etymology. Here the word etymology, we mean the derivation of the word. That means from where the word Antarctica has been taken or derived. The word Antarctica is the Romanized translation of the Greek compound word Antarcticos, which means opposite to the north. Here anti means against and Arcticos means Arctic. The name Antarctica as a continent name is ascribed to the British cartographer and geographer John George Bartholomew in 1890. Prior to this, it was ignored due to the lack of resources and harsh climate. Discovery of Antarctica. In 1772, James Cook, an English navigator, suggested the possibility of a big landmass in the southern hemisphere. James Cook said that the South Pole was probably located at the center of this huge landmass. In January 1773, James Cook crossed the Antarctic Circle with his two ships, HMS Resolution and Adventure. Soon he found a land of huge ice blocks. In the early 19th century, various countries like Norway, France, the USA, etc. sent their expeditions towards the South Pole. In 1820, a new continent named Antarctica was discovered. It was not sure that who had explored the continent first, but many historians gave this credit to three people who made a voyage in 1820. These three men were Nathaniel Palmer, an American sailor, Captain von Bellingshausen, an officer in Imperial Russian Navy, Captain Edward Bransfield, an officer in British Royal Navy. On 17 January 1911, a Norwegian sailor named Roald Amundsen reached the South Pole. Sir Robert Falcon Scott, a British Royal Navy officer, also reached the South Pole, but he never returned as he died on his way back from South Pole. In 1929, Richard Evelyn Byrd, an American naval officer, was the first one to fly over the South Pole. The International Geophysical Year of 1957 to 58 is considered as the modern age of Antarctica exploration. The Antarctic Treaty was signed by 12 nations in December 1959. Later on, 6 other countries along with India joined this group. Now, 49 countries have signed this treaty. Antarctic Treaty. It was signed in 1959 by 12 nations. According to this treaty, the nuclear weapon testing is prohibited in Antarctica. Number 2. It also prohibits military activities. According to this treaty, this continent is only used for the research purpose. This treaty was signed to protect Antarctica, to protect the natural resources of Antarctica, and also to conserve the environment of Antarctica. The main features of the Antarctic Treaty are: number 1. Antarctica shall be used only for the peaceful purposes. It prohibits military activities and mineral mining. Number 2. The nuclear weapon testing is prohibited in Antarctica. Number 3. There should be a free exchange of ideas, suggestions, and technology among the nations. Number 4. The nations should share their information and resources about the continent. Number 5. The living resources of Antarctica should be preserved and conserved. Students, with this topic, we have completed our today's topic. Tomorrow, we will discuss Indian expeditions to Antarctica. Thank you and have a nice day.